and intense yet. And these celebrities have no idea what they're in for.
I'm not climbing out of the gondola. There! Ah!
How are you with heights?
Not great.
This is probably the highest I've ever been in my entire life. Oh my God. On a mountain.
Death grip, death grip, death grip.
Oh.
Without being alarmist, there are crofts in the river.
Plastic explosive.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
This is kind of like a helicopter, just a little more dangerous.
You okay?
These celebrities will be pushed beyond their limits and tested like they've never been tested before. You're about to see a side of them you've never seen.
You're gonna make me vegan again.
Tonight,
Oh, God, it's about. God!
actor Jesse Tyler Ferguson steps off the Modern Family set
Oh my God.
and into the most extreme and intense journey yet.
Oh, my. Jesse?
I've done some scary things, but nothing this far out of my comfort zone.
Jesse's an accomplished stage actor, but he's best known for playing Mitchell Pritchard on the hit television show Modern Family. He's recently gotten married, and he's looking forward to having children someday.
The greatest adventure is fatherhood.
You'd be a very sweet dad because you care, you got a big heart.
But first, he's decided to join me in the Italian Alps
Oh God.
to prove to himself and the world that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
As a kid, I was sort of the indoor kid. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh my God. Oh, that's definitely poop. I am about to go on a 48-hour adventure, which is, for those of you who don't know, 2 days. I have no idea what to expect. I know I'm very close to cows. The first one's mozzarella. The second one is arrivederci. And then the third one is, his name is Kyle. Kyle is my coloring, and that's why he's my favorite.
Jesse Tyler Ferguson wants to prove to himself and the world that he's tougher than people think. He's asking to push him right out of his comfort zone. And where we're going, he's going to do that big time.
There! I'm here by the cows. My survival skills on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being best, are 0. Oh. This should be a fun hour.
These Italian peaks beneath me are some of the most spectacular mountains in the world, and they're known by the locals as the Mountains of Thunder. And one of the big risks down there are avalanches.
Oh my gosh, is that him? I think it's him.
We'll pick him up. There you go. We're good. The cars are clear.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
simple precautions, drop to avalanche explosion, and just hopefully make our route down a little bit safer.
I'm on top of this mountain. It's someplace I never thought it would be. I'm short of breath. It's insane.
Yeah, this space is slippery, so stay close to me. And we're at about 9,000 feet, so you might feel a little bit laboured with the breathing. Everything's going to be a little bit harder work.
Okay.
But we get a good view of our journey from here, all the way heading down here. Over the next 48 hours, I'll be taking Jesse Tyler Ferguson along a knife-edge ridge of snow and ice, more than 8,000 feet above sea level. We'll summit a massive mountain and then begin our descent in hopes of finding food and a good place to camp. On day 2, we'll continue our descent, eventually reaching the tree line and our extraction point. Have a look down left.
Oh my God. How far do you think that is?
That's a good 800 foot down there.
Oh my God, this is steep.
Slippery ice and snow. Take your time on all of this. We've been dropped right at the top of this ridge, and from here on in, there is no easy way down. Okay, from here, Jesse, it does look like the only way is going to be straight off this.
Wait a minute, you're saying over that?
Yeah, we're going to go over that.
Oh.
Probably about 150, 180 foot sheer cliff straight down, so he's going to have the baptism by fire. Okay.
I'm kind of scared of heights. I'm also afraid of sunburn and frostbite, but those seem like, those are small beans.
You're going first.
No.
You're the route finder, the pathfinder. It made sense to get him to go first. I can tie him in, lower him down, got him tight on the end of that rope.
How much experience do I have with ropes? None. 0. I think there might have been a rope in gym class, but I don't even think I did it. I think I called in sick that day. Oh my God.
So walk straight along that ridge.
Holy. Okay. Oh my God. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's scary.
Okay, keep going back.
All right. Oh my God.
Keep going.
Okay.
Get us both right to the edge. Oh, jeez. So put all your weight on that rope.
Okay,
so we're going to trust it.
Oh, God.
No mistakes, Jesse. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
Step your way down. Nice wide stance so you got your balance.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Coming up.
My life has flashed before my eyes 7 times. I was really bad at sports, and if you didn't catch the ball and you were playing on a team, you kind of got shamed a little bit.
Kids are brutal at school, you know. And later.
Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Okay, keep going back.
All right. Oh, my God.
Keep going.
Okay.
Get us both right to the edge.
Okay, yeah.
Step your way down. Nice wide stance so you got your balance. That's it.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Keep going. Fearless, I love it.
Holy. Okay.
You're looking good.
Am I?
Well done. Strong. Okay, tell me when you're at the bottom. 'Cause I can't see you now. You're over that overhang.
Oh, sweet Lord Jesus, I made it.
You down?
I'm down.
Okay, so don't move now, Jesse. Stay where you are. I'm coming down.
I wouldn't think of moving even if you asked me to. I don't know what I just did. That was probably the scariest thing I've ever done. I'll feel better when Bear gets down, though. show off. My God.
Well, time is of the essence. We've got to keep moving. We've got a lot of journey to do.
Did you do that one fell swoop?
Pretty well.
Oh, my God.
This is classic Via Ferrata. Look, steel wire. So just clip on one bit. And then when you reach a bolt, clip the second one on.
All right.
Okay, so you're always tied in.
So Via Ferrata literally means iron way, and you'll find these crisscross all through these mountains. You know, this steel wire bolted into the rock. Traditionally, they're used to resupply soldiers that were fighting up here in the mountains.
And as your confidence grows, Jesse, you can maybe get a little bit more relaxed about clipping in with two.
I don't know if I'll ever get more relaxed, Bear. This might be it. I actually was expecting that we would be on flatter ground.
We're not clipped in now.
This is crazy.
Keep going.
I assumed we'd be hiking on very flat trails next to a stream. Oh my God. I kept thinking flat. It's crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Done. Okay.
Okay.
Then unclip yourself from the Via Ferrata.
From the Sofia Vergara, I unclip myself.
What are you calling it?
It's a Sofia Vergara.
That's like a restaurant in LA, isn't it?
Well, yes and no.
Jesse can't quite get the Via Ferrata, but to be honest, I just let him go with it. He goes, it's a Via Gadara. I go, yeah, whatever. If it can save your life, it can work.
You're good to climb.
Okay.
Try not to depend on the Via Ferrata. We don't know how old it is.
It's a Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergaras are very, very old, like 100 years old, and you gotta be really careful with those Sofia Vergaras.
I got you.
All right. Okay. The Sofia Vergaras are my best friend on these because without them, I would be down there. My life has flashed before my eyes 7 times. Sofia Vergara saved my life. Am I saying it wrong?
What sort of kid were you growing up? What were you like? Were you outdoorsy or sporty?
Oh, no, you asked that right as I bumped my head. No, I wasn't outdoorsy. I wasn't. I was an indoor kid.
Yeah.
I was involved in like the arts and community theater, and I wasn't, big into sports. But I think a lot of the reason was because I didn't have people like really supporting me and sort of walking me through it. And kids are terrible at that age in high school and middle school, and I was really bad at sports. And if you didn't catch the ball and you were playing on a team, you kind of got shamed a little bit. And
yeah.
It was rough because I feel like I would have been really great at it if I wasn't so scared of disappointing people. Which is why I love doing something like this, because it's something that no one would expect me to do. And I'm out here to prove it to myself and not to anyone else. I'm here to prove it a little bit to you, but not even that so much.
Oh, you got nothing to prove to me. I think you're amazing before you even started.
Thanks, man.
That's true. We'll have a quick stop, recover our breath a bit. I need to hydrate. Here we go. This is going to be our lifesaver. That's going to be better than water, hot chocolate. And then to wash it down.
Whiskey?
Well, it was quite good mountain bread, but it's got a bit hard in the cold. It's got a bit fragmented. So what was your counter to all those kids that gave you a hard time at school?
I stayed quiet.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, but I really did appreciate the people who just left me alone. And then there was those other kids that just the whole point of their day was to figure out how they could make me miserable. So, but I do feel like, they always say it's character building, and it's hard to sort of tell yourself that when you're going through it. But it really did turn me into a stronger person. It lit a fire into me to do well.
And was that part of what motivated you to do this as well?
No, I'm only doing this for money. I am getting paid to do this, right?
No, we're not told you.
Or in bread? I'm getting paid in bread.
Yeah, bread. Hard Italian mountain bread. So was that always a big ambition, though? Even as a young kid, that you wanted to act, you wanted to be on TV?
I always wanted to be on Broadway. I wanted to do theater. And then Modern Family came up, and again, I just auditioned for it and got it. And it does seem to be sort of changing things socially. A lot of parents have come to me and said, I wasn't supportive of my child when he first told me he was gay, and now because of your show, I've learned that he's just like everyone else. He deserves the same thing as everyone else.
And so what about your parents?
My dad had a harder time with me coming out. I had to come out to him 3 times, actually. I had to keep reminding him, yeah.
Keep reminding him?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
why? What happened?
He I think he knew the information. He's just, it didn't sink in. He asked me at one point, you know, in my mid-20s, if I had a girlfriend, and I was like, Dad, oh my God, are we still doing this?
Are we still doing this?
And you know, when Modern Family first started, he kind of questioned, like, why does that have to be a gay character? And fast forward to, you know, 3-4 years later, he's dancing at my wedding. He's actually probably the most supportive person now in my whole family.
Really?
So, yeah.
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
But initially, it wasn't like that.
Not hard. Everyone's capable of evolving. My dad changed slowly, but he did it at his pace, and I'm just so proud that he evolved in the way that he did. And you know, you can only ask for people to be open to change. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. You're a courageous man, and I really mean that. You know, you've climbed so many mountains, metaphorical, haven't you? It's why you're such an inspiration to so many people.
Ah, thanks. You're sweet.
Yeah, it's good.
It was so lovely to have, you know, a really honest chat. Jesse was very sort of open about a really difficult time in his life, and I think when you share those sort of moments, you're vulnerable people, you always create strong bonds, and it was good to see.
Here, look, you see this ridge here, Jesse? It gets a little bit more knife-edged, and I'm going to push you out ahead. All right?
Don't say push.
Get you to move ahead.
Good.
And then if you fall,
Okay.
if you fall left, I jump right.
Okay.
So we're like, you ready, Jesse?
I think so, yeah.
Go for it.
Am I leading?
You lead the way.
All right.
Just remember, good steady steps. We don't want to be falling into Austria.
No. I am wondering why Björk is making me go first. I think it's because I think he's scared, which is fine.
Okay, good.
I think he's just actually challenging me. I think it's forge ahead and do it my way.
Okay, go for it.
And I guess that's part of the point.
Oh my, Jesse.
Coming up.
What's this?
Oh, there's dinner.
No!
Jesse.
They got you.
We're almost at the summit now, but like so often with the mountains, the hardest bit is the last bit. At this point, the ridge is getting really narrow. You know, it's icy, it's slippery, but also you're looking at your feet, and either side, it is just sheer down.
Okay, drop down, Jesse. That's it.
Okay.
You go and keep a hand on it. You're moving like a mountain man. I love it. How are you doing?
I'm okay. That was kind of scary. I definitely had one of those what the hell did I get myself into moments. Get a shot of that drop.
Yeah, it's a good drop.
Traversing over the knife ridge was the scariest thing I've ever done. You're looking to either side of you, and it's a very, very, very long way down.
Okay, you're going to lead us up the summit slope to glory, Jesse.
All right.
It's funny, everything feels harder work at altitude, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's way harder.
We're right at the summit of our journey. And, you know, whether I've been on the summit of Everest or, you know, a small mountain when I was a kid with my dad, to be up here like this is always amazing.
Here we go, this is it.
Yeah! Victory!
Pretty cool. Good job,
That's
man.
amazing.
Good job.
It's
Well
so
done,
great.
you. Look at that for a view.
That's amazing. I've read books about mountain climbing. I've seen movies, and, like, there's always that moment when they get to the top and they're so excited and triumphant. And it's like, yeah, you feel like you've really accomplished a lot. We've brought ourselves up here. This is probably the highest I've ever been in my entire life. On a mountain.
So any of your buddies do anything like this, will they see you and they think, do you think it's going to surprise them?
I feel like I'm the last person that they would expect to do this.
One of Jesse's goals is that he wanted to prove to people that he's tougher than they might think of him. And the truth is, he definitely is that, you know. This was not a journey for the faint-hearted. And, you know, he led the way, strong, all the way to the top, and total respect.
Okay, so from here on in, it really is now off the ridge. It's all downhill, and we're kind of looking for somewhere to make camp.
This isn't a good place to be caught out. 8,500 feet, you know, the weather can change fast, very low temperatures at night.
Okay, it's getting a little steeper here. Okay. Let's just put you on this short rope again, and then you can go first.
All right.
Still got to find food and shelter, and we haven't got a lot of time to do that.
Keep going right along this ridge a little bit here. Okay, let's go left here.
Okay. What's this?
What is that? Frozen solid. It's a mountain goat.
Oh, God.
You know, I've seen this loads before.
Wow.
The good news is, that's dinner.
You said, I knew. Are you kidding me?
It's not uncommon to find animals that have, you know, fallen off cliff edges. So finding a carcass like this, frozen, pretty solid. One word came to mind, dinner.
Are you sure this isn't someone's dog? I saw a flyer for a lost dog up there.
Here, do you want to get my machete out?
Oh, my God, I cannot believe this is happening. Okay.
Okay, pick a leg.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here you go. Hack through that. Okay, straight across.
I've never chopped the leg off of anything, but for some reason, being around bear makes everything sort of seems possible. Like, okay, I can do this. If I need to do this, I'll do it. I don't want to look like a wimp.
Well, there's a lot of meat just even on this.
I'm a vegetarian. Did I tell you that?
Are you really?
No.
There you go.
Oh, delicious. That looks great.
Have a smell of that. That's actually the marrow you can smell. It's always the last bit of an animal to go
I like
off.
bone marrow.
Yeah, it's good. Well, okay, we'll stick that down there. That's dinner. Good. Well, that's a good find.
Right now, I have the clothes on my back, I have a backpack, and I have a goat leg. I'm really glad I'm not doing this on my own because I would have just lied. I would have been like that goat, just dead. I would have given up a long time ago.
So look, on this slope as we head down, it's going to be deep snow, which means we can make a snow hole.
Okay. Are we going to stay in that tonight?
How's the goat?
It smells like there's a zoo on my back, and its wet hair keeps tickling my face.
Maybe that slope there, that's going to be deep snow. Have you ever slept in a snow hole before?
No, not yet.
But the best place to make a snow cave is on the lee slope, because the windward blows all the snow and it kind of builds up and it's deep and it's quite soft to dig into. Perfect place to open it up into a nice big cavern inside to sleep in.
Get the shovels out, we'll get digging. Okay, we'll get a little bit of a system going here.
All right.
I'll dig, and then you can get rid of all the spoil.
Okay. Bear seems to think we're sleeping in a snow cave tonight. How do you stay warm, sleeping underneath frozen snow? I'm not terribly confident in this idea.
It's always hard at the end of the day when you're tired, but once it's all made, it'll be amazing, I promise.
Hopefully by like midnight, we'll have this thing built. It's gonna be a rough night.
Stranded in an emergency situation, a compact signal mirror is a trustworthy tool. It can transmit messages to rescuers miles away or even thousands of feet above. But you've got to know how to use them. Tilt the mirror up to the sun until you see a small beam of light. Flash the light towards your intended target, then cover it. Do this 3 times in quick succession, and this is the international signal for distress. And that's my tip of the week, brought to you by Walmart, where you can trust that you'll find everything you need for all of life's adventures. The amazing thing about snow holes is you can have 100-mile-an-hour winds. Once you get into that snow cave, it's a great place to shelter.
Jesse?
Yeah.
Your palace awaits.
Okay, I'm coming in.
I hope it's up to expectations.
Oh my God.
Pretty cool?
Wow. This is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
So that you can sleep on this platform. I'm here.
I'm very impressed with the snow cave. It's like a New York apartment. Really. Big. It's actually bigger than the first New York apartment I had.
And the reason we're raised up is all the cold air will sink down here, and then it will shoot out that cold well. And in here, whatever temperature outside, it'll stay pretty well 1 degree.
It actually is pretty. It's a lot warmer than it is.
You know, snow is the king insulator because it's got so much air in it.
This is like a full-on igloo. This snow cave is at a comfortable 1 degree. Degree, not. There's no S at the end of that word. It's just degree. Period.
We're also going to stick a little platform in here for a candle. Okay, so we'll leave that burning, and that's going to give us some light in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Going to give a little bit of warmth, but most importantly, it's going to tell us if there's enough oxygen in here. So as long as that's burning, we've got oxygen, because a really bad way to go is that you suffocate in a snow hole.
Now I know that I should also be lighting candles to make sure I have oxygen in my house. I mean, it's very romantic.
Thank you.
You always take me to the nicest places. You really do.
This doesn't feel like a kind of... This is your snow cave first date.
It really is. Oh, God.
Right, okay. Dinner isn't very complicated. When you're above the tree line, you don't have the luxury of kind of being able to make fire. So I've got a leg of goat, some water, and a little stove. I'm not sure how impressed he's going to be, but it's good, hot, nutritious protein, good energy. Yeah, we'll boil it up. This is as good as you're going to get. Here you go. Look, try out the bed while we wait for the goat to cook.
Oh, it's actually really comfortable.
I always find at this time of day when you've been out all day, you've been working hard, I definitely miss home a little bit.
Yeah.
How long have you been married now to you, Justin?
It'll be 2 years in July.
2 years,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
And how long were you together before you got married?
We were together 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you get married before then?
It was sort of legal in a couple states, but it sure wasn't legal everywhere. It wasn't legal in California.
And now it's legal everywhere?
It's not legal in all 50 states, but it's getting there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it must have been mega hard loving someone and wanting to marry someone,
Yeah.
but not being able to.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The thing is, like, when you're a kid and you're thinking about spending your life with someone, you don't aspire to, like, domestic partnership. You know, you aspire to have someone who's your husband or your wife, and it's meant a lot to me to be able to say that I was married and to have the rights that everyone else has. You know, and it didn't, when I got married, and it didn't really feel like anything changed. You know, our day-to-day was the same, but there was that moment when I went into the dentist office and I got to check the married box, and I got strangely emotional about it.
Yeah.
Because it's been a fight to get those rights, and it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Is parenthood something you'd love to do?
Yeah. Justin and I both want to have kids.
Really great.
Yeah. When I see kids, it's just like I get that.
Yeah.
I get a little baby crazy. The thing is, it's certainly not going to be a surprise when I have a kid. It's not like we're going to have an accidental pregnancy.
Yeah, exactly. Justin, I've got something to tell you.
Yeah. We're pregnant.
We're pregnant, yeah.
No, I'm really excited. The greatest adventure is fatherhood, and I really can't wait to be a part of that world.
You'd be a very sweet dad because you care, you got a big heart.
Well, now I know how to make an igloo for them.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think you only really get to know someone when you sit opposite them and you share, and I like that vibe. It's one of the things that really always draws me to the mountains and big expeditions, is that the bonds you create with people, even in a snow cave.
Okay, I reckon this is going to be done.
I'm going to make you try this first.
And the hair.
Excuse me, waiter, there's a hair in my goat.
You got to embrace the hair.
Oh. Is it a little raw?
It's not tender. Very, really good.
It's not terrible. You can really taste the ingredients.
It's an old recipe. It's my grandfather's.
Uh-huh. Is it hot water that I'm tasting?
Maybe the goat in
It's
hot water.
beautifully done. If Bear Grylls was to open a restaurant, I don't think I would go. I really just don't. I mean, if this was any sort of indication, it's still in my teeth, actually. Tuck me in, Bear.
Okay.
Tell me a story.
Okay. Well, there were these two men once stuck in a snow cave,
Oh, I love this story.
and they got very hungry, and one man ate the other. Sleep well. The end.
That's a great story.
The
Good
end.
night.
I always say prayers before bed. Do you mind if I?
It's a great idea. I
I'll
love
just
it.
say, Dear Lord, thank you for my new friend Bear, who kept me safe and made me feel like the man I know I am inside.
I pray for my family. I pray for Shara and our 3 boys. Keep them safe. Keep us safe on the rest of this journey.
I didn't say thank you for Justin. Yeah, you made me feel bad for thinking of my family.
Yeah, you're in the doghouse now.
Yes, I got a PS.
No, there's no PS allowed. We're wrapping it. We're wrapping.
Coming up,
What do you reckon about tying a rope through that hole?
That will hold?
It looks a bit precarious. Let's test it.
Test it? No. Will it hold?
I think it's easy for me to take it for granted that somebody, just because they're tired, is going to sleep well in a snow cave.
Somebody for the first time. It's definitely an accelerated wilderness course Jesse's getting. He's sleeping on ice and he's, you know, living off a bit of, you know, goat leg. How you doing, Jesse?
Hey. How'd you sleep? How'd you sleep?
Yeah, I slept okay, yeah. What about you?
Greatest night of my life. My night in the cave was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I lied down on that ice block and forced myself to go to sleep. What are you making?
Okay. I've got you something.
Is this some
really delicious?
Some more goat?
The remains of all of that goat fat and goat bone.
I've been dreaming
goat
about
skin.
it. Yeah.
I thought I'd just boil it up into a bit of a broth.
Miso. Yeah, nice.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
Is that a good wow or a bad wow?
Yeah, that's, well, an interesting one. That's going to put hairs on your chest.
I thought I was done with that goat last night. Honestly, when I went to bed, I was like, well, at least I don't have to have any more goat. And then the first thing I wake up to this morning is a goat fat latte.
It's going to be good energy.
Oh. I feel like my mouth is kind of coated in Crisco right now. It's not a great feeling.
You know the last thing we always used to do in the military before leaving a snow cave? What's that? Number twos. Because you'd leave no sign, do your number twos, snow cave collapses on it.
Bear's middle name might be Boundaryless.
Oh, maybe sometime.
You might be a little while. Okay, I'm just gonna give you your privacy and move away from the door, actually. Sit over here.
Yeah, so I get stage fright otherwise, thanks.
I'm moving away from the door. I'm by the goat leg if you need me. The broth is delicious.
Shush, just stop talking a second.
Sorry.
Okay, all good, we can talk.
I might just have you throw my stuff out and we can go from here. I don't know if I need to go.
Oh, I feel better.
Better?
A little lighter, fitter, ready for the day.
All right.
Personally, I love doing it in a snow cave. It's so peaceful. But yeah, no, thank you. All went swimmingly. Okay, got your backpack.
Okay. I don't know, Bear. Everything looks really ominous.
I think Jesse is a little bit daunted by what's ahead. And the truth is, we've got a lot of descent and it's steep terrain now. We've got to get going. We've got a lot of ground to cover. That extraction point beckons.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely getting a little steeper here, Jesse.
Yeah.
You know what? Come on, let's just kick a little platform in here and get some crampons on. You know, one of the biggest killers in the mountain?
What's that?
Get homitis.
I think I have it.
It is definitely true on the high mountains. All that adrenaline of focus is for getting to the top, and then on the way down, it's like you know, that just goes. You just want to get home, and that's when definitely mistakes happen. So we're not going to get complacent. We're going to put crampons on. Have you ever had crampons before?
No, I've had cramps.
I've had cramps. What's hard when you're descending is you can't really see the terrain ahead. You don't know whether it's undulating or whether suddenly it drops off into a sheer cliff. Let's just finish strong. Be careful. Rope up and put on crampons, which are like steel claws on the foot of the boot. I'm also going to put you on a rope here. We're going to finish safe. We're going to finish strong.
So what's the game plan if something happens here?
Well, you're going to go first. And if you slip or trip or whatever, rather than tumbling down the mountain, I've got you. Okay? Okay. These crampons, they're super sharp, those spikes. Yeah. Do the big bollocks John Wayne walk.
All right.
Okay, go for it. Kick those heels in.
Oh, my God.
Trust those crampons.
The crampons, I've never worn them before. But yeah, they're basically, it's you know, like having a set of steak knives attached to your feet.
This gets a lot steeper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tie a rope, okay?
Okay.
And we'll just, together, rappel gently down this.
Okay.
Have a look up here. What do you reckon about tying a rope through that hole?
That will hold?
And then out here, and then run it straight down there.
Will that hold?
Well, let's test it. Yeah,
no, just test it. No. Will it hold?
I think that will hold. I mean, it looks a bit precarious.
From where I'm looking, it looks like you're tying it to like glass. I can't believe a loop of ice would hold us up.
Okay, do you trust your life to that?
I'm gonna have to. Obviously, Bear's been out here in situations like this before, so he trusts what, you know, we were attached to.
You want to do the honors of throwing it?
Okay.
Okay, so lean back, putting our weight on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay.
Keep leaning back, keep leaning into me. There you go.
Sorry about that.
All right, that's all right.
This is so crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
How many times have I stabbed you?
No, it's okay.
I think I've ripped my pants.
I know, same.
It is what it is. It's the least of my concerns right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Pretty awkward, isn't it?
To say the least. Oh my gosh. This is very nerve-wracking.
Go down that gully. Here we go. Keep leaning back, keep leaning into me. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Let's have a look down. Here we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Coming up.
We're still just connected to that ice.
Wow, it's really all melting, isn't it? Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We're still just connected to that ice.
I know, it's holding though.
Please don't give out. I've done some scary things in my opinion, but nothing this far out of my comfort zone. My whole body is just rushing with blood. I am more winded than I've ever been before. Next thing I know, I'm on a waterfall. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow, it's really all melting, isn't it? Oh, my hands are definitely losing feeling.
Yeah. It's like we're going down a snow cone. This is insane. Oh my God.
How are you doing?
This is the hardest thing I've ever done. And definitely the most terrifying. Okay, I can see the bottom.
Keep moving away. Oh, use your feet. What's it?
Are we at the bottom?
Yeah.
I'm okay. This is not the most graceful I've ever been. Oh my God. That was insane. It's so cold. I've never been so cold. That ice coming in my face. Oh, look at that. I can't believe I came down that. That's a waterfall.
Well done, though, you know. I mean,
I made it.
That was quite committing, because we couldn't see what we were going over.
No.
We couldn't see whether it was half that length, twice that length. Yeah?
If I had known that we were going down a waterfall, I definitely would have. I would have said absolutely not. Oh, God, I can't believe that happened. That's the most adrenaline I've ever felt in my entire life. I'm really happy I'm down off that. That's insane. You're insane.
Oh, well done, you.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Good on you. Respect, genuinely.
Thank you.
I love it. Jesse is fearless, and I really mean that. You know, my hands were freezing. I know his hands were freezing. We were wet, we were scared, but doing that, you learn about people in those moments, and I was mega impressed with him down there. Our pickup is looming.
I wish you had arrived like a half hour earlier.
But we've only got 15 minutes to make it, so let's keep moving. Well done, though, man.
Thank you.
We're 15 minutes from our pickup point with the helicopter, so we need to get moving, fire up that flare, and call in the heli.
Let's do another night. Let's make another snow cave.
Okay, great. Well, let's go back.
So over here? I'm just kidding. Please go.
Okay, Jesse, up here. All right, flare.
Okay. I've learned a lot about myself on this. I mean, I've learned that fear is just a state of mind. Manliness is just a state of mind. You know, I've surprised myself in a lot of ways, and I've proven to myself that I can do a lot more that I think I'm capable of, and I can always push myself to go farther.
That's our way out of here.
I never would have thought I could have done this, and it's amazing.
faced some real battles in his life, and he's overcome them all. And on this journey, he showed that same spirit, resilience, and good humour.
And that was a pretty ambitious journey, intentionally. He wanted to be pushed.
And I'm so proud of how he's done, genuinely.
I think this is a great metaphor for life. You know, you come against things that seem incredibly impossible, and then you look them straight in the eye and you conquer them. You know, a lot of my life, I think people have underestimated me, and so this is major validation. Bear's really been my lifeline on this, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without him. There was things I never would have expected I could have done, and I did it.
Kate Winslet reached Hollywood's peak with an Academy Award. But can she survive this climb?
I'm scared, Bear.
You're doing good.
Next Monday,
Oh, I love it!
take a hike on the wild side,
Who gets to see this part of the world?
where food is scarce
Worms.
It's like calamari.
No, it's not.
Maybe not very good calamari.
That's horrible.
See what happens when celebrities face Mother Nature